The screen glows with an unsettling familiarity. Another day, another conspiracy, spiraling through the digital void. Because while America's political air complains about algorithms from the comfort of inherited privilege, federal agents are fanning out across California polling places to intimidate voters and communities. MAGA Jim Crow style. That's the real conspiracy. However, it's happening at the ballot box, which is not quite as exciting. And this time, they're not even pretending to hide it. Let me show you what I mean with this weird clip of Don Jr. from Instagram.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Just watching my algorithms get crushed. I guess I did something to piss off the Instagram gods, so hopefully you're seeing this stuff anyway. We'll do what we can. Talk to you soon.
Okay, so we have Donald Trump Jr. filming himself at a very disorienting angle, his face like filling the frame as if he has to like lament his followers. Instagram is not suppressing his content. The algorithm, he insists, is rigged against him. Donnie Jr., your father literally played Kiss the Ring with Mark Zuckerberg at Mar-a-Lago, basically. Zuck owns Meta. Meta owns Instagram. So if there's any suppression happening, maybe take it up with him at the next dinner party, at Morrow or at the White House. And here's the real question, Donnie. Why do you even need Instagram? You're the president's son. You have a crypto empire. You have direct access to every major media outlet in America. No one wants to see your face, and no, we won't shed tears over your view count. While your father's Department of Justice weaponizes federal power to intimidate voters in California, and your dad destroys America by ripping healthcare away from everyone. But let's hear what Gavin has to say about what's going on as of late.
So today, the Trump administration announced they're sending election monitors to 5 specific counties here in the state of California. They have no business doing that. They have no basis to do that. In fact, we have a statewide election for a statewide constitution. This is about voter intimidation. This is about voter suppression, period, full stop. And it's a pattern, isn't it? It's consistent with what they've done with the federalization of the National Guard and the intimidation and the chill that's created. They'll do that right around Election Day as well. Same thing with ICE and Border Patrol, masked men. Watch that space showing up in and around polling booths and voting places. But this is a bridge too far. And I hope people understand it's a bridge that they're trying to build, the scaffolding for all across this country in next November's election. They do not believe in fair and free elections. Our republic, our democracy is on the line. We all need to wake up.
The most alarming part is Trump's Department of Justice is weaponizing federal power to intimidate voters. California is now sending state observers to watch Trump's DOJ election monitors in 5 counties: Los Angeles, Orange, Kern, and Riverside and Fresno. Why? Because this is a purely state election with no federal contestants on the ballot. Let that sink in. Why is Trump nosing around? Because Trump's Attorney General Pam Bondi decided, okay, we're going to send federal monitors to oversee the state election because we know what's at stake. The California GOP Chair, a former Trump campaign surrogate, explicitly requested this, as Trump repeatedly posts baseless claims about California's election fraud. Governor Newsom called it what it is. This is to intimidate voters. This is about voter suppression, period, full stop. Attorney General Rob Bonta added he is laying the groundwork. He is socializing an idea that is very dangerous. All indications show this is a tee-up for something more dangerous in the 2026 midterms, maybe beyond. Here's the historical context. The DOJ's monitoring program was created to protect voters, especially voters of color, from discrimination at the polls. Trump is now weaponizing that same legacy to cast doubt on Democratic-run elections. We know California is a blue state. California's officials are rightfully alarmed. Trump has no legitimate reason to send federal monitors to a state election. This is voter intimidation. It's designed to undermine confidence in election results before the votes are even counted. And it fits the pattern perfectly. Trump posts lies about California and our elections on Truth Social all the time. His GOP allies requested federal intervention, and suddenly federal agents show up at polling places in heavily Democratic counties. They're not going to San Bernardino, which voted for Trump. This is how they lay the groundwork for rejecting results that they might not like. We have to call this out every single time with the facts, because they're busy ripping away healthcare access, spewing scientific misinformation, And now they're coming for free elections. This is not negotiable. And if you've enjoyed this video, I'm going to ask you to take a moment to subscribe. I am a one-woman show production team. I self-fund 100% of this work. Studio time, editing, my time. I do it without an editor, without a writer, without a researcher, clipper, programmer, scheduler. Everything you see put out is done by me with the support of Willa, my trusty emotional support daughter. And I cannot grow without your support. We need to combat the voices and the nonsense on the right. We cannot do that without more pro-democracy, anti-conspiracy nonsense voices. I cannot grow without your support. If you've enjoyed my work, the best way you can lift it up is by subscribing, sharing with a friend, leaving me a comment, letting me know what you want to see more of. But I need your help to stay in the game. So elections are safe. Get out there and vote. If you are in a state that has an election, vote.org, great nonpartisan resource to brush up on what's going on. If you have any questions, always send people there. There's an election protection and election protection integrity hotline. I think it's 866 vote. Google it. I'll put it up on the screen too, and we'll see you out there.